flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. And I'm feeling good. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new dawn. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good. 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 Well, hello, everyone. It's Stilgoe in the Shed. It's episode 67, July the 18th. How are you all? It's been a week. It's been a week. And I sure as Billy O have been counting those days, as I'm sure you have as well. Welcome back, my left-handers, my regular shedders, sheddies, sheddites, shadooders, shadidis. I came in with a shadidi, and I left with a shadidi. Welcoming everyone with my right hand who's never watched the show before. Madness, you might think. How could you have never seen this show before? I hope you're all well. How are you all? Let's look at some of the comments. There's some clapping, there's some exclamation marks, there's a good evening, Joe, good evening everyone from Ray Churchill, always on point, always immaculate, formal. Bev Kane, hi Joe. double exclamation marks. Julie Caldwell says, good, thanks. Wine, Jen Nichols says. Can I let you in on a secret? I hate red wine. Disgusting. Disgusting wine. It's one of the worst of the wines. Now, let's not beat around the bush. I'm not going to break this to you gently. I'm going to tell you right now that I am sorry and sad to say that tonight's show is the last Stilgoe in the Shed. It's not double denim, actually. You've distracted me. The main reason is I don't have any Saturdays left. And holidays come in and they take over our life. I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry, but it's not over. I've still got the Shed duets. I've got lots of those stored up in the cooker, the deep fried cooker. So there's Shed duets. I will be doing specials throughout the autumn, I'm sure. But the most exciting thing to offset the terrible, terrible news, I'm so sorry. I did think about announcing the show as the last one, but I didn't think that was fair either. The good news is, on Thursday next week, I'm going to be recording Stilgoe in the Shed, the album. So you guys can buy the songs from the Shed. You might even appear on it. How about that? So I'm going to be recording about 20 songs, and then we'll whittle it down somehow. So I hope that offsets the doom and the gloom, because it come in with a boom, and it's an album, baby. It's an album. Recording it down in Hastings. So I'm looking forward to that. I am sorry I can't give more of my time to you, but it's been a ride. It's been a huge pleasure, really, and an honour to be doing this show for all of you, both here and across the world, those people spread across the globe, all going through this particularly crazy, odd 4 or 5 months. Not to say it's over, but it does feel like things are, lockdown is starting to ease, and that makes doing the Shed a bit more hard. Anyway, thank you all. I love you all greatly, and cheers to you. So, introducing the show, the lovely Rachel Ellis. She said, "Hi Joe, assuming that there is another Shed show this week. I was listening to soul music on Radio 4 today and thought Feeling Good would be a great number for the next Shed show to celebrate the upcoming live gig. Best wishes, Rachel Ellis." So I did it, Rachel. I did it for you. And oddly, I was also listening to that soul music, which is a lovely programme on Radio 4 if you haven't heard. It's also on the BBC Snouds app, Sounds, and you can download it as a podcast. But they choose a song that means a lot to various different people, and they're just people who record a little bite-sized bit. So that's that. But she mentions the live gig, and in the week, you might have noticed, I revealed that I'll be playing Up the Hill in the Brighton Open Air Theatre, and that's on the 31st of July. If you haven't got tickets left, there are only 30 left. So it would be lovely if some of the Shedders were there, and I know you want to wear a badge or something, or a hat or a windsock to signify you and denote you as true Shedders. So maybe we can do that badge. Can we get a badge together? I'll try my hardest. I'll try my hardest to get that together. But it would be lovely to see you all meeting. It would be like a giant blind date, and I'll be there in the middle cooking the food. And the big news about that gig, I've got my band, I've got Ben and Tom with me. Whoop whoop! I haven't actually spoken to them for 5 months. I don't know what to say. Maybe they speak a different language now. So, guys, I will always bring you good news, peppered with bad news, and then good news. YouTube has just sent me early. They've sent me my email. Thanks, Youbes. Thanks, Youbes. I would like to thank YouTube for hosting this. And all the YouTube family. What a lovely family they are. So, I thought I'd do this song for you all. With a token wrong note there. I can only give you love that lasts forever, and the promise to be near each time you call. The only heart I own is yours and yours alone. That's all. That's all. I can only give you country walks in the springtime, and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall, and a love whose burning light will warm the winter night. That's all. That's all. There are those, I'm sure, I've told you, they will give you the world for a toy. All I ask are these arms to enfold you, and a love time never can destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore, for now and evermore. That's all. That's all. That's all. There are those, I'm sure, who have told you they would give you the shed for a toy. No, I've all I ask are these arms to enfold you, and a love time can never destroy. If you're wondering what I'm asking in return, dear, you'll be glad to know that my demands are small. Say it's me that you'll adore, from now and evermore. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. Good night. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. No. Sorry? Yeah, good. Come in.
How am I going to get you in?
Sylvie wanted to say goodnight. We allowed her to stay up for the last Shed show. She's the best in the world.
Come on, then.
And she likes a wave. And you'll see her at the open air theatre if you come. Good night. Love you, darling.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's all getting a bit much. I don't know who that was. Left hand wave to Sylvie. She's a regular. One of the younger viewers, not the youngest. One of. So we've had lots of emails. Thank you everyone for again showing your support and keeping my inbox ticking over. Because quite frankly, it's been a pecunious. No, that's the wrong word. It's been a lean time for the emails, isn't it? The email inbox. Where's my next email? Here we go. Now, Pamela Walker. As many of you know, Pamela is a great and loyal and regular shedder. And she broke her arm midway through the run, and yes, and we've all tried to send her support and love and everything. And she sent me this lovely email. Hi Joe, Pamela, Faye and Mum Dorothy checking in. We are really looking forward to the Shed show this evening. If possible, could you play Tenderly for our Mum Dorothy? Mum heard the song not so long ago and she said, I'd love to hear what Joe would do with this song. Beat it like an old steak. No. Also, Faye will be with us after many months apart. This is a lovely thing. It's happening for everyone. People are finally getting to see each other. Oh, thank you, Joe. Love to your lovely family. Well, it's only me that's lovely, actually. The others are... Pamela, Faye and Mum Dorothy. Sorry, did I say I'm the only lovely one? I'm the only not lovely one. Caroline Coates says, Joe, how are you going to choose the tracks for the Shed album? Well, I've just chosen them. But you could suggest stuff. Why don't you send me an email if you've got a particular thing? I bet we've got a similar wavelength. I've chosen ones that maybe have played a few times, that are relevant, because it's going to be called Stilgoe in the Shed Songs from Lockdown, I think. Anyway, there's lots of love in the room, and for those of you who are just joining, this is Stilgoe in the Shed, episode 67. And it's July the 18th, and earlier on in the show I dropped the bomb, I dropped the big flower bomb that this is potentially the last Stilgoe in the Shed show in this format. There will be other bits and content, and I will of course let you into my shed whenever you want. Someone just asked for Whatever Lola Wants. Whatever Lola wants. Is it Lola? Lola gets Lola's cupcakes are the best. La 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 Lola. I only know 2 lines of Whatever Lola Wants, and I sang them for you. So Tenderly, here we come. I must say, Pamela, every week has requested songs, and sometimes I haven't been able to play them because I've not known the song or I haven't had time to learn them. Or anyway, Pamela, just to say thank you, because you have great taste, and it's been so lovely to kind of get to know you in an odd way through song titles, and that is a great way of communicating that through love of things. And I've loved hearing about you and your family and your lovely Mum Dorothy. So sending love to you all. And here it is. evening breeze caressed the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embraced the breeze tenderly. Then you and I came wandering by, and lost in a sigh were we. The shore was kissed by sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how two hearts met breathlessly. Your arms opened wide and closed me inside. You took my lips, you took my love so tenderly, so tenderly. If I may, I might do another chorus of this. The evening breeze caressed the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embraced the breeze tenderly. Then you and I came wandering by, and lost in a sigh were we. The shore was kissed by all that sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how two hearts met breathlessly. Your arms opened wide and closed me inside. You took my lips, you took my love, you took my love, you took my lips, my love, you took me so tenderly. I think that's been on my list of songs I knew for years, but I didn't actually know it. Thank you, my lovely, lovely, lovely people. Greetings from Bonnie Galloway. Hello, Joe. Yes, I live in Cambridge. Greetings from Bonnie Galloway. Hello, Joe. Coming up, Popmaster. We got Billy Craven, but first, Katie Lang. Looking forward to your Saturday shed session. He didn't spell it wrong, I just couldn't say it. Saturday shed session. Thanks for a couple of my previous requests. Beautifully played. Oh, compliment, compliment! I was wondering if you could consider Michel Legrand's song. I became aware of his work after he featured as a regular musical guest rather incongruously on the Two Ronnies Saturday night show in the mid-1970s, so thought your own Saturday night shed extravaganza more than appropriate. I suspect it was Barker rather than Corbett who was the Legrand fan. Well, I could never fraternise with Michael, someone called Michael the Big. Michael the Big, too big for me, so I didn't want him on. I didn't want him on. The producer said, get Mr. Legrand. I said, no, we don't want him on. Oh, my Ronnie Corbett's gone down the pan. So my choice would be, what are you doing the rest of your life? Lots of versions of this around, but I'm particularly partial to Jack Jones's take. Laconic and 70s cool. Hope you can find a slot for this one. I'll be listening. Best wishes to you and yours, John. John, thank you for that. And hello to you and Bonnie Galloway, all the way up there. Jack Jones was going to be touring recently and he had to pull out. And I was going to be doing a gig with him. So, I hope you're okay, Jack. Jack Jones is a great sort of, after Sinatra, well, Sinatra was still around. But, you know, after the real, you know, the boom of all the swing sound, he and Mel Torme and Buddy Greco were great. They sort of carried on the flame. Here we go. What are you doing the rest of your life? This is a big one, guys. Before I do this, the next thing I'm going to do is read out an email about Tim Brooke Taylor. And it mentions I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue and one song to the tune of another. So if you could think with your brains of two songs I might do to the tune of another for the thing after this, that would be great. That's how we produce the live show. Wee, boo, boo, boo. Just practicing my melodic minor scales. What are you doing the rest of your life? North and south and east and west of your life. I have only one request of your life, that you spend it all with me. All the seasons and the times of your days, all the nickels and the dimes of your days. Let the reasons and the rhymes of your days all begin and end with me. I want to see your face in every kind of light, in fields of gold and forests of the night. And when you stand before the candles on the cake, oh, let me be the one to hear the silent wish you make. Those tomorrows waiting deep in your eyes, in a world of love All I ever will recall of my life is all of my life with you. Thank you. Some of this disgusting wine. Okay, show me your things. Show me yours, I'll show you your mine. One song to the tune of another. Let's try it. Here comes the email. Hi Joe, I have followed the Shed shows all through lockdown, giving you a left hand. Not sure if you're doing a show on Friday the 17th or Saturday the 18th of July, but thought it might be nice to mark the passing of Tim Brooke Taylor by sending you a request for the occasion of his birth date on 17th of July. I remember you talking fondly of Tim in the Shed after his passing. As a fan of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, I always enjoyed one song to the tune of another, especially done by Tim. So I wondered if you could do your own version in tribute to him. Would be great if you could fit it into the Shed show this weekend. Anyway, compliment. Could you give a mention to my better half Amanda, a devoted Shed and Mandy man, who had her own request earlier in the Shed shows. Kind regards, Nick. Nick, it's all read out. It's all done and dusted. So let's see. Okay. So some lyrics. One song. Rainbow Connection to Feeling Good. I feel like that's too serious, Perrine. That's too lovely. Come Fly With Me to the tune of I Want to Be Like You. How about My Favourite Things to Thomas the Tank Engine? I don't know if I know the words properly. Raindrops and roses on whispers on mittens, whiskers and kittens. I'm just waiting. Putting on the Ritz to White Christmas. Nelly the Elephant to Funky Gibbon. Ooh, Funky Gibbon. You're showing your goodies fanship there. Hark the Herald Angels Sing to Billie Jean. I think that's the one. Hark the herald angels sing to the newborn king. Peace on earth and mercy mild, I am the child. How do you remember the words this time? I'm sure they have them written down. Glory to the newborn king. How about raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, bright colored kettles and woolly mittens. Keep going. What else did someone say? Top hat Ritz to I'm White Christmas. I'm putting on my top. Putting on the Ritz. Yes. Get it right, Stilgoe. If you're blue and you don't know what to do. It's really hard, this. Thanks, Nick. I'm dreaming of a top hat. When we edit edit this, they'll cut this bit out. Postman Pat to Uptown Girl. That's it. Here we go. Postman Pat with his black and white cat, cat, cat. He's been delivering those letters. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat with his black and white cat. He just sent a bitty, bitty cat. It's not my greatest skill, is it? I mean, I don't even know if it is one of my skills. Guys! Okay, now we know how skillful they are. In fact, I was talking, here's a name drop. They're all over the floor here. I was talking to Rob Brydon about, and it's a bit of fun. It's fine, guys, it's fine. Katie Stilgoe says stop. That's her worst kind of thing, when it doesn't quite go right. But we've done it, you know, we're all friends. I'm talking to Rob Brydon about I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, and he said it was so hard. He said they were so good. Barry Cryan, Tim Brooke Taylor and Graham Garden, you know, the regular guys were so brilliant at it, and he said I really had to be on top form. As I wasn't then, but thank you. You're all very kind, and it's so tempting. Well, I should just stick to the medleys. I'm just trying to extend the show for you all. What else have I got to read out? Last week's emails. By the way, for the album, those of you watching, just tuned in. I'm doing recording an album next week because the Shed shows will be ceasing production. This is what I've got for the album so far. These are all your requests from along the way. So I'll be whittling down, and before I leave you, everyone, an unplanned homily, speech. Oh, Leslie says, Joe, do they have to be your songs? No, they're all covers. They're all going to be covers, because I've done plenty of my own songs, and that's another thing that's going to be coming next year. More of my own songs, guys. Wow. I've got a special surprise for you. The director of photography is going to make a very rare appearance. She's been putting a...
Well, you asked me to.
I know. Because
So I've turned up.
Because...
But make your speech and then I'll...
Okay, well, it's not going to be a small speech, because we don't want to keep everyone in suspense. But just to say, over the past 4 months since show 1, which I think was March the... When was it? End of March. When the director of photography, the brains behind the brawn, she suggested I do this because she said, you've got people who would like to hear from you. And amazingly, I did it, and you all listened, and most of you are still here, and I've picked up a lot of new shedders and new followers along the way. And in terms of views, each show is watched by, in terms of YouTube globally, it's a small little imprint, but you are all so loyal and dedicated and wonderful. And in terms of the whole thing, we've done over 100,000 views in total. We've raised lots and lots of money. You have, in fact. And it's been a really, really special part of our time, really. Our experience of this crazy world-flipping time. And I know all of us have gone through emotions, good and bad, and hopefully we've given support to each other when we've needed it most. And you have actually given me a lot of support and a lot of confidence in certain things I yeah, I needed to work on. I definitely don't need to work on one song to the tune of another because that's never going to happen again. But it's an experiment, guys. Anyway, I won't witter on too much because you will all see me doing live shows and listening to CDs, and you have plenty of Joe Stilgoe in your ear. But I would like to say for being the pioneer and such a support in looking after our children so beautifully and giving me so many creative suggestions and wonderfulness. My main shedder is the wonderful Katie, who is here.
That's really nice, thank you. I'm just thinking.
Oh, she's kidding.
I'll creep in like Mrs. O.
So yeah, we've given you a little window, a poorly glazed window, which is my shed, into our family and our life here down in Hove. Will be lovely to see lots of you in Brighton on the 31st of July.
Yeah.
After that, in fact, on the 1st of August, I'm down in Eyford in Wiltshire. Tickets haven't gone on sale yet, but that's coming as well. So gigs are happening, which is very encouraging, and I'm ready to go. I've been practicing. Yeah, and then after that, the album, I'll try and get it out for autumn before we start talking about Christmas, and you all buy 30,000 copies of my Christmas album again. It needs buying, guys. So thank you to all of you regular shedders and newbies and people who don't comment because you don't feel like either you don't know how to or it's just not your cup of tea. I have appreciated all of your inputs and attendance hugely. How about that?
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, it's so... It was sort of too much reading everyone's comments saying, "Oh no, not the last one," and all the lovely things you said.
I didn't look at those.
There's my mum look. Oh, Katie. My mum gets really excited when I crop up because I used to be an actress, and mum's still sort of gets excited if I'm on a screen.
I saw you on the screen.
Just a photo she's literally just taken.
Thanks, Bev.
That's why I love her.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Viv and Phil.
Yeah, you guys, you've all been totally amazing, and I'm not going to get super emotional about it tonight because Joe only told me it was the last one a couple of hours ago. Thanks, Auntie Liz. He lives on the edge, and also because he's going to do more things, and you guys have all created this amazing community, so that lives on. And then all the other stuff is a bonus now. But thank you so much, all of you, for keeping us company throughout all this. And it's always a shame to stop anything apart from the playing one song to the tune of another.
We all liked it.
You know, it's good that Joe's actually got some gigs to do for Saturday night. That's exciting. And the Shed album is winging its way to you, so that's super exciting. But you guys are all amazing, and yes, your support and the money you've raised for those charities is just extraordinary and really
Sterling
wonderful.
gimbal work. You're getting.
Well,
Lizzie
let's face it, that was always below par, but you forgave me that, and I appreciate it.
I thought it was excellent. We only unboxed the gimbal in the third week.
Yeah.
And that thing, we never read the instructions. We just turned it on and it went. And then mainly just holding it tight.
Yeah.
See you at the boat, Monica. Good night to her. I've got one more song.
Great.
And it's a song by my hero, one of them. Oh, Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra. It's not by him.
See you all on the
flip side, as
the
they
road.
say down in LA.
Bye. Thank you all. You're incredible.
Okay, now I've upset my tripod.
Yeah.
That's life, That's what people say. You're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change my tune when I'm back on top in June. I say that's life, funny as it may seem. Some people get their kicks stepping on a dream, but I don't let it get me down, 'cause this final world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just wouldn't bite. If I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump on that big bird and I'd fly. And a king, prawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and there's just one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. Back in the race, that's life, and I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart wouldn't buy it. And if I didn't think it's worth one more try, I'm gonna roll myself. I'm gonna roll myself up. I'm gonna roll myself in a big ball and cry. There's life. That's life. Any chance of a shout out to Ben, who was 40 on Tuesday and is a massive fan of your left hand? Sounds dodgy, but I'm assured it's a pianist thing. Thanks for keeping us all going in these strange times. Cheers from Lucy Acres. Thank you to all